Hey there friends, today we're going to go ahead and be reviewing Windows XP, specifically the virtual machine copy. We have to use a virtual machine because I'm not actually installing it. It has several issues and it's known for having several problems, i.e. it's terrible security. So once we're in this virtual machine, we will type in a password that I put in because screw anyone else getting into my Windows XP simulator. The reason why we have it? 3D Space Cadet Pinball. Shut up. My computer's at risk and I'm okay with it. The reason why we have this shitty... Okay, well, mind my funky horse there. The reason why we have this outdated operating system is purely just for this. I'm a nostalgia baby, and I like listening to these wonderful sounds over and over again. Granted, you are able to turn music on in this game, and I don't listen to it. I don't care for it. But to sit there and listen to this as the buttons go ahead and hammer on the little ball, it brings joy into my heart. Also, that shot was bullshit. This game is a lot more complicated than one would seem. See, upon looking at it, all you see is electronic pinball, and that is that. Upon playing it, some of you might recognize it and immediately go into a nostalgia fever, looking at it and thinking, wow, this is such a great game. And then that happens, and then you think, wow, this is not a great game anymore. But this game is surprisingly complex. For instance, if you go ahead and light up the various different lights, when you go ahead and launch the ball, you get a skill shot bonus. That third light is where you really want to hit. It gives you the most points. But unlike what I just did here, generally, if you go ahead and have the ball fall in the middle before you go ahead and really score too many points so enough time passes, you're able to go ahead and get a redeploy. You really just launch that thing to the sucker, get those free points. This game is also this game also has quests and missions in it. And all for the gathering of getting more points. See, those lights that I just hit right there, off to the left-hand side, let you pick what kind of mission you're gonna get. Then you go ahead and you go into that little purple area. Let's say he's a little sock monster, and then you get access to a mission. There are multiple different missions in the game. Some of them are attacking bumpers. Some of them are attacking those little yellow tabs you see sticking out. And others are going ahead and getting little re-entries, i.e. hitting the little dots up top, the little 3 yellow lights above the 3 main bumpers up on top. You also are able to go ahead and those lights are also important because if your ball touches them, you either light them up or don't light them up as you touch them. As you go ahead and hit the bumper, yet you can rotate which lights are lit, so you're able to go ahead and get all 3 lit at the same time. That changes the color of the bumpers, and supposedly it gives you more points. I'm generally too focused at playing this game, so I don't know. I don't pay attention. I know the colors go from blue to green to yellow, and then red afterwards, but I've never gotten past red. I actually suck at this game, and I'm really bad at it, as you were clearly seeing. Don't mind my horse galloping in the lower right corner. As you complete the quests in the game, it'll go ahead and light up those blue outer lights outside. As you go ahead, you fill that ring. It then fills one of the little yellow lights in the middle until apparently you get that red light lit up after going ahead and lighting that middle row all the way up. I wouldn't know because I've never actually gotten that far. Multiple parts of this game go ahead and do different things. For instance, there's little side ports there with the arrows pointing downwards. If you hit them, it gives you a one-time free get into the game. However, you only get 1 per ball, so using them is generally not recommended. However, it's a pinball game, so you don't really have a choice. The thing with the little fire jet now is like your jackpot bonus, hyperspace bonuses and whatnot. If you go ahead and you hit up there 4 times, yeah, you get an extra ball. I have never gotten an extra ball. I've only seen it happen. It's kind of like a little legend. There are other things to do in this game. You know, different quests, wormholes and whatnot. There's secret quests you can get from hitting certain lights and certain orders. But I've never done that. There's a YouTube channel. I think Retro Shack is his name. Good old Retro Shack over here. I recommend looking him up. He has a significantly much more impressive score than I do this game, and clearly shows the different things you can do in this game. I love Windows XP, and literally the only reason I have installed is to play this game. One of the fun features in this game is that the tilt button. See, in order to control the left and right panels, you use the Z and question mark button. But next to the Z button is the X button. And what does the X button do? It tilts. Some people can use the tilt to a very good degree, and you're able to go ahead and avoid death. Some of these bullshit times where it goes straight down the middle, you can avoid that by tilting the thing. I am not good at it, however, and I instead usually just don't touch it. I find it to be a death contraption that prevents me from winning the game. Inevitably, as we see here, that's another wonderful little exploit of the game, is the wormhole loop. I don't know how to do it. It does it on its own, but eventually it frees itself. And there we go. Went down the chute, and I had already used it, so done. Game over. We love this game. This game is nostalgic, and I love it. If you get particularly good at this game, you can get a high score bonus. I think it saves up to 8 of them. And if you go ahead and you don't make on the top 8 position parts of the leaderboard, then you have to go ahead and play again to try and get on that leaderboard. I think my highest score is a little over 2 million, and that's not very good. Inevitably, though, because I'm using a virtual machine, I don't actually own this copy of Windows, so after 30 days, I will lose the right to use Windows XP. However, one of the benefits is using a virtual machine, I can go back to the snapshot I've taken and have unlimited access to Windows XP. The only problem is every time I go ahead and go to a previous snapshot, I'm going to lose my high scores. So, that is a downside. Eventually, however, we realize that we're just not meant to play this game anymore, and we kind of suck. So, we go ahead and turn the computer off and call it a day. God, I love Windows XP. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Installing can be a bit of a pain in the ass, but totally worth it. You all have a wonderful rest of your day, and take care.